I'm going to come back to this soapbox again. You know I am, because this feeling is a terrifying one, and it can throw people off so badly. Okay, creative, we're on one of my soapboxes today. There is no failure in art. I will say it as many times as it takes to get this through to you. Failure is a permanent state. An engine that has failed probably cannot be repaired, okay? A baked good that has failed, there's really not much you can do for it except, I don't know, kick it around like a football and then throw it in the trash. Art is not like that. It can't be like that. It isn't a static state. Art is a thing that you do. It is not a single unmoving pillar. It is inertia. Creation is movement. So when you have a project that doesn't work, it is not the same thing as an engine that has failed. So actually, I am going to go back to the baked good thing now that I think about it, because you know what you can do after your baked good failed? You can make another one that doesn't. That's art. It is not a thing that just has to go in the dumpster and, fill up the landfill and cause problems for the world forever. When something doesn't work, it's okay. You can just start again. Try harder. Try a different method. Learn a new technique. And because you are moving and your creation is a path that continually goes forward, nothing that happens here makes you a failure. You cannot fail in art. Now, we feel like we can because we set goals, certain unmoving things that we think if we don't get, that means that we're a failure. So if I don't get into art school, or I didn't get that scholarship to art school, or I didn't get into that magazine, or I didn't win that contest, or nobody around me really likes my art, or I can't seem to sell it, those are all things that hurt and are valid. And they happen. They suck. They really, really suck. But absolutely none of them have anything to do with whether or not you're good at art. You are only a failure in art if you make no more art a permanent state. So if you keep going, if you say, well, okay, that particular pastry is nasty and inedible. Okay, that's all right. I can catch my breath and I can start again. Maybe watch a couple YouTube videos. Maybe you missed a technique. Maybe you just need to learn a different whisk game. Well, that's your creation. That's your art. If your story isn't working, there is a tangible reason why, and you can find it out and fix what you're doing. I don't care how many of your pieces didn't work. It may be something as stupid as your baking soda was expired and you didn't know that mattered, and that's why your thing didn't rise. There will be an answer, a way forward, a different recipe. And at no point have you failed. There is no failure in art. Keep going, keep learning. Don't be afraid. There is no failure in art. So take a deep breath, take some time, sit down with me today, and let's make something new.